Hello students, welcome to fifth episode of Power of Linear Equation in Two Variable. So in our previous episode we have covered all the topics except the word problem. So to make the word problem easier, I have divided the word problem in various types. Today I am going to finish the word problem based on age type questions, and then I'll take the fraction problems. So let's start the topic. So now I am going to start with the age problem. So here is a question: 5 years hence, father's age will be 3 times the age of his son. 5 years ago, the father was 7 times as old as his son. Find their present ages. So that is the question. Here, if you see in this part, your question says what will be in future tense, and here your question is in gives you idea about the past. So whenever the questions say about the past, so you have to put the minus sign for this. So if I say the age is x, age of father or son is x, so 5 year ago means his age will be, his age was x minus 5. Suppose that if your age is 15 years, so 5 years ago, what is your age? 5 years ago, 15 minus 5, your age, what was your age 5 years ago? 15 minus 5. And I ask what will be your age 5 year hence. So 5 year hence, what will be your age? So that will be 15 plus 5. So if it is given in future that your age will be, then you have to add that years. And if the question gives you idea about the past, that 5 years ago or 3 years ago, then you have to subtract the age. That is the concept only that you need to use in this question. Now if I just say let father's age x years, that thing you just have to mention. So son's age y years. Okay, father's age x years, son's age y years. 5 years hence, 5 years hence, meaning x plus 5 y plus 5, means both becomes 5 years older. After 5 years, whatever their present age, both becomes 5 years older. So 5 years hence, father age will be 3 times. If I want to equate, so this says father age becomes 3 times the age of son. So we can say according to question. If the question is in hence, or that will be, or it says it gives you idea about the future, then you have to add this, and it will be 3 times. So it will be 3 times. Father will be 3 times the age of the son after 5 years. So I have added 5 years to both of them. Now I can simplify this equation. Okay, so that will be 15. So x minus 3y is equals to 15 minus 5, x minus 3y is equals to 10. Now this is my equation. Now what the second condition says? 5 years ago. 5 years ago means they are talking about past. So 5 years ago, father's age was 7 times. Father age was 7 times. Okay. So it is 7y minus 35. father age was 7 times the age of son. So x minus 7y will be minus 35 plus 5. X minus 7y will be minus 30. So this is your second equation. This is your first equation. Now you have to solve these two equations by elimination method. I am not going to show the solution of this by elimination method here, because we already did these types of questions, so many questions. So now I am directly giving you the answer. You can solve this by the elimination or substitution method, any one of the method that you want. So you will get x is 40 year and y is 10 year. So your age of father will be 40 years and age of the son will come 10 years here, after solving those two equations by elimination method. So one more question, I am 3 times. Here they are talking about present tense. So present situation, okay. So I am 3 times as old as my son, okay. This is about the present. 5 years later, that is about the future. Future, we just add the thing. Past, we subtract the thing, and present we don't use, we just directly equate them. So let father's age here, father's age x years, son's age y years, okay. Then what will you, I am 3 times as old as my son, x is equals to 3y simply. Father is 3 times old as old as his son. So x minus 3y is equals to 0. That is the equation, right? Now I shall be 2.5 times as old as my son. 5 years later. 5 years later means I need to add plus 5 to both of them with the both of their ages. Then I shall be 2.5 times. So father will be 2.5 times the age of his son. So x plus 5 will be equals to 2.5. You can write 5 by 2. Now when 2 goes there, that side, so this becomes 5y plus 5. So it is 2x plus 10, 5y plus 25. So 2x minus 5y equals to 25 minus 10. 2x minus 5y equals to 15. This is the second equation. This is the first equation. Now you can solve these two equations. When you solve, you got the value of x as 45 and y is 15 years. So fraction problem. So to do the fraction problem, first you should know what is fraction. So fraction is the ratio of numerator and denominator. So whenever we just need to do the fraction type problem, first we write let numerator is equals to x, denominator equals to y, then your fraction becomes x upon y. So if it is asked in the question to find the fraction, and if you leave your answer like while writing x is equal to this and y is equal to this only, then you may lose your answer, lose your marks, because if it is asked to find fraction, you have to mention the answer in the ratio of x and y only. Fine. Now whatever given in the question, just you have to use that information and you have to convert that information in equation form only. So equation says the denominator of a fraction, denominator is y. So denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice the numerator. 4 more than twice the numerator. Fine. So in this way I can make the equation like minus 2x plus y is equals to 4. That is my first equation. Now second condition says when both numerator and denominator are decreased by 6. When both is decreased by 6, denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. First I am going to decrease both by 6. Then this is the denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. Now you can form the equation y minus 6 is equals to 12 minus 72, 12x minus 72. Now this becomes your minus 6 plus 72 is equals to, I am just rearranging. Okay, so it is 12x minus 5 will be 66. So that is the second equation. Now you can solve first and second equation. You will get x as 7 and y as 18. You can just cross check this, and then your answer, final answer will be, fraction will be 7 upon 18. Don't just leave the answer while writing directly x is equal, just try to solve by your own by elimination method. Then here is one more question. The sum of numerator and denominator of a fraction is 12. So first I just let numerator x and denominator y. Now the fraction will becomes your x upon y. Now it say the sum of numerator and denominator of a fraction is 12. Okay. If the denominator is decreased by 3, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. Numerator as it is, denominator is decreased by 3. Numerator by denominator is a fraction. So numerator is as it is, denominator is decreased by 3. Okay. Now you just cross multiply. So you will get what? 2x is equals to y minus 3. So 2x minus y is equals to minus 3. So that is the second equation. This is the first equation. Now you can solve these two equations to find the value of x. After solving you will get x as 5 and y is 7. So your fraction will be 5 by 7. So here also we just substitute, let numerator is equals to x, denominator is equals to y, then fraction is x by 5. Now what the question says, if we add 1 to numerator, if we add 1 to numerator, subtract 1 from the denominator, then the fraction becomes 1. Now if we cross multiply, then what we get? This. So this is the first equation. Now the second criteria says it also becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. Okay. So numerator as it is, if we add only 1 to the denominator, the fraction becomes 1 upon 2. So it is what? Minus y is equals to 1. This is the second equation. This is the first equation. You can solve these two equations. You will get the value of x is 3 and y is 5. Therefore, the fraction becomes 3 by 5. So here in this episode we have finished the two type of word problem. So next type of word problem we will be covering in our upcoming episodes. So keep practicing.